Welcome to my channel. I am Liliana, a woman with a vision. My message from God today is you were too good to be true. You're a very good person. You're very authentic, meaning being original, just being yourself, loving, caring. You're everything that this person could ever wish for or want when it comes to a partner, a relationship. You were everything that this person ever needed in their life. But for some reason, you were just too good to be true. They had to find something that was wrong with you. You were either talking to someone else or something was wrong with you. They were looking for an imperfection so they could have a reason to say, oh no, I don't want to be with this person. They were looking for it because they're so used to being around or meeting toxic people, people that did not have good intentions toward them. And there is no way all of a sudden, out of the blue, I met somebody that's just good and loves me for who I am. Imperfections at all. If this person had a goofy laugh or they had imperfections, you say, oh, it's okay. Very rarely do you meet someone and you connect with them and even their flaws doesn't bother you. You're like, oh, okay, that's the person that's for you. Not a checklist of things that you want or you desire from a person, but just the fact that no matter what their imperfection is or what they have going on in their life, it doesn't bother you. You just love them for who they are. That's a connection. That's what you call true love. They say love at first sight. This is how you met this person. You met them and you are connected from day one. The first day that they saw you, they knew that they felt something with you, but you were too good to be true. They had to find something that was wrong with you. They had to find something. Something ain't right. This person got to be talking to someone else. They got it when I'm not around it. They were just looking for something. Looking for something because they've always been around toxic people. But they missed out on their blessing by trying to find something that was wrong with you. And there was nothing that was ever wrong. You were the perfect. This is what they prayed for, what they asked God for. God gave it to them, and they looked for something wrong. God blessed them with you. You were everything this person ever needed. And because their environment has not been good. They've been in a toxic environment around people who, oh no, listening to other people's opinions. Oh no, it's got to be something wrong with this person. I know you're not telling me that this person, they do what? They couldn't do all of these things. There's no way. Yeah. Listening to other people's opinion. They said that you were too good to be true. But you were everything that this person ever needed. The thing is, nobody's perfect. And you're not perfect. But in this person's eyes, you were the opposite of anyone else they've ever met. You were not doing the things that anyone else that they were around or have met were doing. You were a little different. You were good to them. You're just a good person. People like you. Good energy. Good mindset. Whatever time that you all spent together, they had such a good time with you. And they were like, no, it's got to be something wrong. This person is putting on the front. They pulling the wool over my eyes and I can't see them for who they really are. There's no way that this person could be this good of a person or be this good to me. Heavily influenced by the environment that they're around, people that they were around, people that they've met or they've been in relationship with, friendship with, family members. Everybody's so toxic that they missed out on their blessing. All of this stuff conjured up in their head to thinking that you can never meet someone that will love you for who you are. And they missed out on their blessing because you were everything that this person ever needed, wanted, everything. It's not too many times in your lifetime that you meet someone and you connect with them the way you connected with this person. God has a special person for everybody. And when you meet that person, you knew, and this person knew. But God gives us a choice. And if you make the choice to not accept what God has for you, God ain't going to come running after you and telling you, listen, you better, he put it right there in front of you. Now you decided to make the choice to not accept the blessing that God was giving you. Because they just had to find something that was wrong with you. So they made the choice to not accept the blessing that they had prayed for. And they'll never meet anybody else and connect the way that they connected with you. They'll never meet anybody else because that's only one you. There's only one you. No one can duplicate you and your energy. They can try to look like you and dress like you. And I say this all the time, man. Wear the same perfume, shoes, clothes, everything. Do their hair like you. But they cannot duplicate the energy and who you are as a person. Because God has made us, each one of us, individually, authentically, molded us and shaped us into the person that you are. And they'll never get another you. Now they can go on and even be happy with someone else. But the love and the caring and the sharing and all of the things that you brought authentically and originally to this person, the love that you show them, and they felt it. But we're afraid because there's no way that no one is like this. This is too good to be true. I gotta find something wrong with this person. And if they told other people about you, these toxic people that have been in their life, oh yeah, they were all in it 100%. Now that person gotta be talking to someone else. Oh no, they gotta be doing something wrong. When I tell you, you love this person. It's a TV show and it says love at first sight. This person knew they loved you. They knew they cared about you. I mean, it was instant. There was no hesitation. It was just something about you. Vibed very well with you. But because of their environment and the things that they've been around and the way they're mentally thinking, they're all messed up in the head. Mentally, there's something wrong. It's almost like this person is brainwashed to believe that no one could come into my life and actually love me and actually care about me genuinely. And they just missed out on a blessing. I mean, they regret putting you in a category with other people that have hurt them. Because no one has anything bad to say about you. No one that really honestly knows you has anything bad to say about you. But they did not do the research. Stuck in their head because of their past relationships. Stuck in their head because of other people's opinions about you that did not know you. I don't feel like this person or anyone they knew you. And if anything that was said, that was negative towards you, was just probably made up. Because this is the type of environment that they're around. No one is like that. You gotta be kidding me. Yeah, you were just too good to be true. But the best thing this person could have ever had in their life brought them so much joy. And when they met you, things probably were starting to go good for this person. If they had things in their life that wasn't good, because you're blessed. You're blessed and highly favored by God. Whoever you are, you're blessed and highly favored. When you met them, things probably started to go good for them. If they hadn't had things going good in their life and just had been going through things, you know, how life gets us down sometimes and we're just going through things had start getting better when they met you. Because them being around you and in your presence, God was blessing them also. But they didn't see it like that. Because they're so used to toxic relationships and people bringing them down. Them being around you was elevating them. And they were started to receive blessings I know they noticed once you were gone and you were not there, your presence, and they weren't in your presence anymore, how things started to go right back down. God had given them a blessing. The blessing was you. And they just couldn't see it. They just couldn't see it. There's no way. But now they do. Now that you're no longer there. Now they see you. And they know, oh, they regret it. They regret it because you were so good to them. You were so good to them. There was nothing that was wrong with you. You were not doing the things that this person got. They just conjured up things in their head, listening to other people's opinion. You weren't doing none of the things that this person thought you were. You didn't even know. And if they ever brought that information to you, you were like, where are you getting this from? It was just them mentally not right in their head because if they're so used to being in toxic environments, around toxic people. This is just the way that they think. They think that everyone is out to get them. Every woman, every man, or whatever the relationship was going to hurt them because they had imperfections, or maybe they just they weren't confident about themselves. You know, some people lack confidence and they just conjure up things in their head and think that people are out to get them. They're not confident about who they are. Lack of confidence, being around toxic people, toxic environments, growing up in toxic environments, you know, family relationships not good, or their mother and father relationship was toxic, or they've always been around people who were just toxic in toxic relationships, people who cheated, people who, you know, didn't treat each other right, you know, stepped out on each other all the time, you know. The family environment wasn't good. Mom cheated on dad, dad cheated on mom. Dad had other family on the other side of town. Mom had a side, you know, it's just different scenarios. People grow up in toxic families, and they grow up in toxic environments, and there's no way that I can meet somebody that's good to me, that is going to be genuine. I know they like my mom. I know they like my sister. I know they like my uncle. I know this man is too good to be true to me. When God is trying to break that generational curse and put you in a better place and say, hey, no, you don't have to go through what your mother went through or being in. I'm going to send you someone that's good to you. You asked me for it, and I'm giving it to you. And now you're turning your blessing down, and you don't want it? Well, you had a choice. And now they miss you, and they regret it. Because now they have to go see you be with somebody else, and they know what you bring to the table. And they know you're going to treat this person good, just like you treated them. And they wishing they could come back. But now it's too late. You already moved on. But, oh, don't think that this person does not regret holding on to you and keeping you in their life. You were everything that they needed. No one could ever match your energy. No one could ever match the love that you showed this person. And even if it was for a short time and not long-term relationship, the short time and the period that you spent with them meant so much to them, because no one else matches the love that you gave to this person or you showed this person. No one else. This only happens once in a lifetime, I tell people. You go and be with somebody else. Say you love them and y'all get along, but you'll never get that same feeling back because that was your person. And sometimes we just overlook that person that God has for us, that God has sent to us, because it's too good to be true. God loves us so much, and I love you too. Thank you so much for tuning in today and listening to my message. Share this message with someone who may need it. I thank all of my subscribers and people who like and share and comment. I love y'all so much. Thank you so much. God loves you, and I love you too. Go be blessed.